Hi, and welcome to the Paul Storian channel with me, your host, the Paul Storian. Today, we're going to take a trip back into the deep depths of nostalgia, and we are going to take a trip into a place called Mars 2112. Now, there's a Mars 2112 that was operating in New York. That's not the one we're going with. For a very brief time, from October of 2000 to November of 2001, very short, just a year basically, there was Mars 2012 operating in Schaumburg, Illinois, in Woodfield Mall. Now, this place was only open for that one short year. In the mall, they had previously had an ice skating rink. They had some movie theaters. And after this place closed, it was an improv comedy club, which I believe it still is today. Now, this is 2021 right now. So the footage you're about to see that I, the Paul Storian, will be taking you back through is 20 years old. So from 20 years ago, we're going to see what this place was look like. We're going to take a trip through the... when you go into Mars 2112, the Woodfield version anyway, it was an entrance. It had a gift shop, and you entered into what was an elevator, but they made it into like a spaceship. It was a very space themed, futuristic theme. And on the spaceship, which was actually a simulator that was used for training pilots or something. It was for training something. It was some kind of training facility, but they turned it into a ride. So the floor vibrates, the chairs move, and the screen shows you your simulated flight going to Mars. Now, this is in Schaumburg, Illinois, but the New York one has a little cameo that you hear the announcer talk about the New York flight being in the way. Also, I have here with me this book. This is a Star Wars book, Darth Maul, Shadowhunter. This book is going to come into play in the video here, so we'll get to this later. But for now, sit back and enjoy our trip into Mars 2112, Schaumburg, Illinois.
Welcome to Mars 2112. You are about to take a trip through space and time to the planet Mars in the year 2112. NASA scientists and Martian engineers have developed flight routes through a time warp, allowing travel between Mars and Earth. Since our Empress Gloriana arrived on Earth in 1998, our two worlds have been implemented and molecularly reassembled. Earthlings under the age of 13 must be accompanied by an adult for both experiences. Just received word from Mission Control that ZZUV-459 is on approach for landing. We have plans for
The floor is vibrating.
Ooh, vibrating. The ship is coming in. The ship is coming in.
prior to boarding and please hurry for your Have a pleasant time.
You have been hanging around me too long, honey babe.
Greetings, space travelers. Right this way, please. Okay, go all the way down. Sit right here, sir. You want to go all the way down?
I'm all the way down, so as far as I can go. Can you hold that? Yes. Hey, gang. Mars 2112.
459 Ether Runner Space-Time Modulator. I'm David, I'll be your co-pilot today. We're going to be traveling 111 years into the future to the planet Mars. So just in case we hit a little turbulence along the way, we do have handles provided on each side of our seats. And located above you are emergency stop buttons. If you hit the emergency stop buttons, the shuttle will stop and we'll send out a rescue team to get you out of here as quickly as possible. Any questions today before we lift off? All right. Enjoy your flight. I'll see you all on Mars.
He's gonna captain the ship. Is this first class or coach?
Gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board the ZZUB-459 Ether Runner Space-Time Modulator. We're now on Path 2, Schaumburg Field Spaceport, where your journey to Mars 2112 complex on Mars is about to begin. Good day, Chicago O'Hare. ZZUB-459. Request clearance to Mars. We've got a busy takeoff schedule today, so we'll stop down to our thruster unit and blast off as soon as we can. Now you might see our sister craft, Mission 16, taking off a little before us. We'll stay out of their way. We've got a real space cadet flying that one. Ooh, that's a beautiful view of the Hancock Building and Sears Tower, isn't it? Roger, control. 3 seconds. 2. Let's go. Nothing to worry about, folks. Just saying hello to our fellow flyers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to space. Come in, Mirror 7-3. This is Mars 2112, Mission 17. Sorry, Mirror, I've got a full load of people anxious to get to Mars. That's the danger. That's flight 719er en route from New York to Mars ahead of us. This is it, our shortcut through space and time. We're taking the good route today, folks. Hold on tight. Whoa, we've got us a meteor shower ahead. Watch it, New York!
Hey, Kurt, is this the first shower you've been in all year?
Yep, it's a fine day here on Mars, and we're descending along the Mariner Valley, where the local temperature is minus 73 degrees. Heck, this is as busy as the Kennedy today. Vabanu Mars Control, Mission 17, requesting permission to enter. And don't worry, folks, that's just the static field recharging our batteries. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Mars 2112. Please remain seated until the craft comes to a complete stop. Control, commencing docking procedure. I hope we'll have the pleasure of flying with you again wherever in the galaxy your destination may be. Please remember to take all your belongings and watch your step. And enjoy your stay here on Mars.
We didn't have to wait long at all, did we? Oh, no. Everybody thinks it's going to open up over there. And it is.
How was your trip today?
Here you go. till we get to our table.
All right, so that was the initial ride, which we went on. A little bit of history, personal here. I won a radio contest, and back in those days, and the radio contest was for a trip, a gift certificate to this restaurant called Mars 2112, which I think I had not heard of at that point in Schaumburg, Illinois. So at the Woodfield Mall, which I had been to before, but I had never heard of this restaurant. I don't think I had. It was a $50 gift certificate. Now, at the early part of this turn of the century, $50 for a restaurant and a gift certificate, even this one, it was a pretty good chunk of change. So I took my wife and originally, and we went and we we experienced this Mars 2012 restaurant for ourselves. And so the second time, I decided I went back with some colleagues of mine and took my video camera this time. And this is what you're seeing. Not the first time I went, the second time. But the first time we went, and my wife is in the video with me in this one, the second time. The first time we went, a lot of things were going wrong. And the waiter kept coming up and apologizing to us profusely that this isn't happening because you've got a free dinner because your gift certificate. Honest, I mean, he I think 3 different times he came and said that because things kept going wrong. But anyway, after you're on the ride, you get to go to Mars, and it is a themed restaurant. It's sort of an upscale casual restaurant. I remember the food the first time. I liked it. It was pretty good, and it also had everything was themed. It was like Martian themed, the food and the drinks. So in this next segment, we're going to get off the ship and go into the restaurant, which is the surface of Mars. It was created with craters and things. It was really cool looking, very interesting, especially to be inside of a mall. Schaumburg Mall at the time was the biggest mall, and it might still be, in Illinois. So this was a pretty good sized mall for Illinois. It's not like the Mall of America. It's not like one of the biggest malls in the world, but in the state of Illinois, yeah, it was big. And it still is, I believe, to this day. But in this next segment, we're going to be going into the restaurant. There's a game room. I think you can kind of see it. It's a little, you can kind of see it in the background. I kind of show it briefly. I don't go in there, but you can kind of see it. And you can just see the decor, the designs. There's laser light shows. There's all kinds of cool things. There's fake fire. And there are people who dress like aliens and stuff. So I will take you into this next part, and coming up, we'll learn more about this book as well. You're sure to be disappointed, but doesn't stop me. Now we will get back to a little bit more of Paulstery. Back to Mars 2112, Schaumburg, Illinois. Here we go.
Ever lost anybody on any of those flights?
No,
What's that noise?
I have absolutely no idea.
What if it's like a person in the next room getting murdered?
I don't think there is an extra. Or someone just playing a prank on me, I don't know. Have a great day, sir.
Yep, thank you. Over here, Paul. Huh? Oh, the game room's open. How'd you like the ride, Burnett?
That was really cool.
What's our name, Kurt?
Well, we're just looking at the menu.
We're just checking everything out. All right. Well, guys, my name is Shannon, and I'm going to be taking care of you this evening. So if you guys need anything while you're here, just let me know. Would you guys like to start out with something to drink?
I'll take iced tea.
Iced tea. Did you want lemon?
Yeah.
Okay. How about for you?
I'll have the Martian brewed root beer.
Root beer. Okay. How about for you guys? I have Diet Coke. Diet Coke? I'm going to have to wait with me. Thinking it over.
Look for a drink before she's going.
It's a nice game.
Thanks.
Equivalent to a,
Do you want a minute to maybe think it over, or yeah?
Do you ever have famous people come in here?
Yeah, we do.
Like who?
Let's see who's been here. Oh, let's see. One of the mid-lane main guitarists from Nine Inch Nails was here a couple weeks ago. We have a couple of Chicago Bears players stopping here all the time. We've had the XFL cheerleaders here from the Chicago Enforcers. Who else? Walter Cronkite likes to hang out at the one in New York. And who else? Buzz Aldrin has been to the one in New York. I'm not sure that he stopped in here yet, but he's supposed to be one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. We named the ship after him.
I know I want a glass of water.
Water?
And do you have something that equates into a strawberry daiquiri?
Yeah, the Pathfinder is actually a traditional. Oh no, actually it's like a strawberry margarita with some tequila, but it's about as close as it gets. Pathfinder?
Garlic bread, babe.
Does any of the food look good, Burnett?
What?
Does any of the food look good?
I haven't decided what I'm going to get.
You said you were gonna do it while we eat.
you can't use the stuff in there walking around and stuff. That's
I'm
pretty
thinking
neat.
about getting this.
My boss told me to tell you I never go on camera for free.
What's that?
Just messing with you.
Never go on camera for free.
That's right. That's right. No, I'm not gonna do that. She says like, tell them you don't go on camera for free.
There's a penny on the floor right there.
That's all right. I ain't gonna go that far. I got plenty on me. Anthony, would you have a diet? Right?
I didn't say anything about this.
Okay, so you've had a look around Mars 2112 with me, the Paul Storian, as your host. And no, the waitress never did pick up that penny that I told her that she could have for me filming. But maybe it's still there to this day in the Improv Club. I doubt it. So anyway, you saw all the things I had night shot on in part of it, and then night shot turned off in some. So you can kind of see the contrast in them. And we have placed our orders and got our drinks, including the iced tea with lemon for me. And now we're about to get to this section. In this section, what the special about this book in this video is this was a birthday trip for me. We were celebrating my birthday just a tad early here. And we went, and as you will see, I got this this book for a gift. You'll see me open it here in a moment when the camera will turn on to me. And this is my card with little cartoons. It was Kurt's favorite cartoons. It says, "Now look, just because you're getting older doesn't mean your mind is going." I still have the card 20 years later. Happy birthday. And there's the, "Now look, just because you're getting older doesn't mean your mind is going." Again, and it says, "Happy birthday, fruitcake." Right there. So it was fitting. But what was cool is I just found this book. I had it packed away for a long time, and when I opened up the front cover and I found the card in here, still had, and you will see the card in the video in a moment. But I also have inside of the cover was this. This is the menu, the special of the day from the Mars 2112, and it was May 5th. So this was May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2001, when you're actually seeing the video that I took here, that I shot. And the specials are chicken and corn chowder soup, $4.25, spicy African soup, $4.25, linguine Sicilian, $10.95, farfalle Bolognese, $9.95, and chicken Caesar pizza for $8.95. So, as I was saying, the $50 is a good chunk of change for back then. But that was the previous time I went. This time we're just paying regular. We don't have a gift certificate. But here's the Mars 2112 special menu. This was the actual menu that the waitress's fingerprints are probably still on this thing after 20 years, 2 decades. So it's pretty cool that I still have this stuff. It was just sitting in this book all this time. You know, I've had this book now for 20 years. Maybe I should crack it open and read it. But anyway, let's get back to the action of Mars 2112. There's a little bit more of the video to go here, so we're almost at the end here, and we might be seeing an alien here coming up. But will I be giving a hard time to David and wondering if there is anybody murdered in the next room that doesn't exist? Will I be telling our waitress, pick up a penny on the floor so I can pay you for the video? Will something else strange happen, or will it just come to a very calm and soothing end? Tune in to the continuation of Mars 2112, Schaumburg, Illinois, with me, the Paul Storian, as your host. Let's get back to the action, shall we?
Here you go, no,
Oh, videotape, you open it?
yeah, it's on.
Wait a minute, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
No, it's not.
It is, it's on, it's recording.
Are you going to wait now?
Just for a second.
Are you going to wait for a second?
Yeah.
Open your present?
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's just wanting to open.
My little corner.
He's wanting to open his present.
All right, I'm leaving.
Let's see. Now there's a real room. Lock it up. strip.
Card? Oh, there's no money in it. Okay, nothing there. Let's see.
Oh, no, read it, punk.
Now look, just because you're getting older doesn't mean your mind is going. Happy birthday, Kurt Burnett. Now look, just because you're getting older doesn't mean your mind is going. Happy birthday, fruitcake.
There you go.
Listen, Bill.
Read his card.
That was one of the nicer ones. I picked out a couple really horrible ones. But this was cheaper.
Jason Kane grab your picture. Hey, it is! Cool, they got me the Darth Maul book. Thanks.
There you go.
Good, I can finally read this thing. For my daughter, Valerie.
I don't think so.
Of course, he's strong in this one.
No, no.
Acknowledgement. Sharecropping and someone.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Get them, Dirk. Get them doing their thing.
What'd you think of his card? It was nice. He's getting old though.
All right. Shed on her.
How old is he now?
Where's stop at? Red button. Thank you.
Excellent.
Is it worth an hour and a half drive?
Nope, that's it for me.
Too spicy for your chum chum?
I can't take that stuff. I didn't bring any tag marks.
Do they celebrate Cinco de Mayo on Mars?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know?
In Mexico only. Es mucho tequila and mucha cerveza.
Tequila?
Yeah. Oh, it's tequila? It's good.
Huh? You've been drinking my drink?
How's your tongue, Burnett?
Numb. I love the ceiling. It's so cool. You know how orange that
All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed having a look around in Mars 2112 in Schaumburg, Illinois. When I was researching this, now remember, 2001, the internet was not quite like it was. You know, the social media stuff wasn't out, YouTube wasn't out, a lot of things weren't out in 2001 that are out now. But when I was searching this, I was surprised that I couldn't find a whole lot of things about the Schaumburg location. New York, Mars 2112 had some stuff out there, but I couldn't find any videos. I think I found one picture on the internet. So I was glad I was able to take this and record this back when I did in '01, and you got to see what it was like firsthand or secondhand, I guess. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can be bringing some more content that's perhaps some more older stuff that might be quite interesting or fun to see, but just more Paul story, just part of my life. It was enjoyable for me. I enjoyed it. I did want to mention that the little Mars 2112, this was the special menu. You might have noticed the actual menu was like in the form of a Mars Times newspaper. This was the cheaper stuff. So the stuff there was a little higher. Again, this is 20 years ago. I don't remember the prices, but I'm glad I have this. But yeah, this was a little more upscale, casual type restaurant than the normal. So they had to pay. They spent a good chunk of money. This was worth millions of dollars they invested into this restaurant, and only lasted for a year. They don't know why it closed. It doesn't. Nobody, I'm sure the owner knows, but it wasn't found out. It wasn't common knowledge as to why the restaurant closed down after only being operating for a year. It was a cool restaurant, and I was glad I got a chance to go not once but twice, and even more appreciative that I was able to take the camera with me and take you on an adventure in my past to something that otherwise you might not were able to see unless you actually had been there. So I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for future content from the Paul Storian as your host, and I don't know what else to say. Goodbye.